Hello, Leo, and welcome to your Tarotscope for February 1st through February 15th. I do want to touch base really quick as I shuffle your Soul Journey deck for the core card to see what energy we have our reading based on. But I want to touch base on some key dates for the month of February for you guys. Okay, even though this is for the beginning half of the month, I do want to touch base on a couple dates even past the 15th. Okay, so we have the full moon February 5th in your sign of Leo. It is going to help open pathways to self-love. And it may help to prioritize your deepest needs and structure boundaries around how you spend your time so that you can best meet those needs. And the pathway to self-love involves staying focused, right? So if you don't find balance, you may be struggling quite a bit. Okay, so balance is going to be important this month. Also, we definitely have I'm sorry, I was just trying to fix my cards. They kind of fell out of my hand a little bit. Okay, so around the 19th, Valentine's Day, let's back up to the 14th. In the month of Valentine's Day, right, the 14th, it's all about romantic relationships, and they may be highlighted for you guys. With all planets going direct this month, love may kind of feel like an adventure, especially after Venus enters Aries February 19th. So Venus is the planet of harmony and beauty. So maybe you need to get that spark back in your relationship if you're taken, okay? But we'll touch more on Valentine's Day with a special reading for each sign later on. But for now, let's just look at the beginning of this month for you guys. And we will also have a Pisces new moon February 19th as well, and that will help get your financial duties on the fast track and clear the slate for new projects, events, and possible relationships. So if you have felt ready for a career change, you could see favorable developments when the sun enters Aries in March. So stay tuned for that, but that's quite a bit of ways. All right, so let's see what your core card is here. Balance. Yeah, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world rather, and I do so without judgment. Yeah, we were just literally talking about balance, right? So that is completely significant to begin with, just for the fact that I was talking about balance. So let's see maybe what kind of balance do we need to find, and we'll do that with the tarot. Let's see what we've got here for your overall reading. And if you follow me, you know I shuffle all my decks pre-shuffle, so we don't have to shuffle too much on camera. Okay? All right. King of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Interesting. Knight of Cups. Okay, wow. So 2-cup energy is coming in, and 2 major arcana cards with the kings. Okay, this is interesting to say the least. So when you get the King of Cups, okay, King of Pentacles, sorry about that. I was saying it, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I'm not on that one yet. When you get the King of Pentacles, first of all, his appearance is a man. This could represent a man with dark hair and deep, dark brown eyes, okay? He is easygoing and responsible, and most importantly, realistic. Usually an earth sign man that this represents. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay, and I wish my camera would stop doing that. I really hate the fact that it doesn't want to get into balance. Or, I mean, balance. I'm looking at the card over there. Focus. All right, so he is an earth sign man, right? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. He could be strong, steady, mature, enjoying the simple pleasures in life. Most likely he's generous, supportive, and loving. Probably a very loyal spouse. He is a protective father who honestly enjoys his kids. This man is successful and practical and content with his life. He is a skilled craftsman, maybe, and one who enjoys possibly gardening, landscaping, farming, woodwork, and he feels happiest when he's working with the soil or making things with his hands. Okay, he's a hard worker and has earned his comfort and success by hard work. So the lesson of this card is that if your efforts have manifested into success, prosperity is definitely going to be drawn to you. Okay, so this could very well signify you, Leo, male or female. It doesn't matter just because it's the king. So maybe you are really, or maybe you're a Leo and you're married to an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or you're, in a relationship with one. Otherwise, this could very well signify you, Leo. It doesn't have to be that you're an earth sign. There's two different ways I'm going with this reading just by looking at it. I'm looking as the female standpoint of you may be having to choose between two relationships. That's where the balance comes in. How do I figure this out, right? Or if you're male, you could also be having two choices of female. Now, just because the cards show male doesn't mean it has to be, right? Let's pull the Five of Cups. And when you get her, she is this, this really symbolizes seeing the silver lining. I like how I said that. Seeing a silver lining after things did not go correctly. Okay, you see how all those cups are tipped, but she still has two standing. It kind of symbolizes dissatisfaction or being pessimistic, yearning for something you can never have. So maybe this person at the beginning is like a boss or a coworker that you cannot date. God, that could be like, hard, right? Out of the 5 silver cups that are represented, though, in this card, 2 of those cups are still full, right? Or standing. And so it's an interesting note that most people only notice the cups that have spilled. But when this card comes up, it also is a warning that boredom, minor disappointment, and moodiness may be taking over your life. So you're wanting what you cannot have or things that aren't good for you in the long run. So it may feel like an awful moment and, things that once delighted you, you may seem uninteresting all of a sudden, okay? Things didn't go as planned. You're dissatisfied, you're disappointed, you're moping, you're moody. You're wanting things you can't have, right? But you kind of need to allow the element of water to wash over you and kind of tap into that element of water and find your solace and your peace, okay? Try not to be melodramatic and look around yourself carefully. You still have options and opportunities, hence the Knight of Cups. So, this could very well signify a young man with blonde hair and green or blue eyes. And he may be arriving soon into your circle, okay? Or this could be, the female with blonde hair, etc. This card really represents a sensitive, gallant, and chivalrous man or female. He is, or she is, perceptive, empathic, probably a little reserved, and carefully protects their feelings. They carefully protect their feelings, which is kind of illustrated by the armor if you look at the card. Um, the Knight of Cups is characterized by someone who is faithful and true. They believe in magic and chivalry and honor. Um, they are like the best friend a person could hope for. And they will probably love once and once really deeply. So this card kind of turns up when there is about to be a position. I'm sorry, a proposition or a tryst. Okay. This card could also symbolize movement and travel, or a kind of chivalrous act. I would say it represents romance and visions of what are to come, magic, those new creative opportunities. But there is a challenge with the Knight of Cups, and it's like, are you going to scry with the surface of the cup to see what will be, or look for a vision of your future lover, or flow with the element of water and seek your mystical answer? That's kind of up to you, right? So, I feel like this is balance between two people. I really do. I feel like you are either trying to make a decision between two people, you're leaving one relationship and another one will begin. Um, you might have two people you're completely leaving and you're like, oh my God, this did not go as planned. Um, you know, you might have just been seeing someone and not really like dating or married or in a serious commitment with this person, or these two gentlemen, or women rather, either or. And maybe now it's like, oh, what do I do to gain back my balance? Because I feel so drained, right? She's so drained. I really just feel like this is a story of trying to get yourself in a relation, like you're trying to figure out relationship stuff. I really feel this heavy on relationships. So, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's between two people that you're trying to choose from. It could very well be like, this signifies your husband and maybe you're having some marital problems or trying to find balance in your relationship with children, because the Knight of Cups is younger than the King. So, I would definitely say that if you feel like you're symbolized as the Five of Cups and your partner is older than you, then this could be that either a younger man stepping in, or female, or maybe it's about your children, okay? But either way, you're trying to find balance in this. Let's elaborate with some Moon Oracle, okay? This is juicy, like a soap opera to me. Don't let pride get in the way, full moon in Leo, and that is your card, right? Wow, how significant. So yeah, maybe this Knight of Cups, or Knight of Pentacles rather, sorry. Um Maybe this really does signify you, okay? It's very possible, but yeah, don't let your pride get in the way. Leo, find balance, okay? Don't let your past hold you back either. Holy cow. So, maybe you were in a relationship and it ended just recently. And now Valentine's Day is coming. Somebody else asked you out. You're scared to let your guard down and get into anything. Look at the bigger picture though, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is so significant for a relationship. I really, really feel like this is all about relationships right now, for you guys. So I would say you need to make a decision. This is about a decision. I just feel it so strongly. Let's see what the ancestors have to say, and maybe that'll give us a little more guidance on which way we're headed in this whole thing. Okay, with the Native Spirit deck. I really, really, really feel like this is either, I don't know. Hopefully, for some of you, it's not like you were cheating on your partner. I pray to God that's not what it is for you guys. Because who wants to go through that right around Valentine's Day, right? Or who wants to go through that at all? Hopefully, you weren't the one getting cheated on. Okay? Always feel free to comment in the comments once you finish the entire reading, because my readings don't tend to be laid out right away at the beginning. A lot of times, through the end, something might take a twist or a turn because we never know what we're getting with the cards, right? All right. Spirit Keeper of the North. Ooh, that card is pretty. I like that. Blue is one of my favorite colors, blue and purple. All right, so when you get Spirit Keeper of the North, I almost said something else. This is really about taking time for contemplation. Okay, turn within, connect with your ancestors as we're doing, and mend relationships. Okay, watch your dreams and meditate. Wow, see, it really is about a relationship somewhere in there. The answers are more inside of you, waiting to be heard. So maybe you already have your answer. And maybe it didn't work out with this older man. Maybe now you're going with somebody more your age, or someone older than you. I mean, I'm sorry, younger than you. But yeah, create dreams for your future, okay? The answers are really there for you just inside your heart. You're going to know. Repair whatever's broken in your home or your life. Forgive the people or situations that you've been dragging around for a while. Wow, this is just extremely, extremely significant. So yeah, I mean, the journey here is like getting wisdom from your within. It really is. It's all about wisdom within. That is just crazy. Wow, this is very, very significantly about relationships. Everything is screaming that, right? Okay, your next card is Talking Stick. That's also a pretty card. I love this deck. It's beautiful. All right. When you get this card, it talks about speaking your truth. The soul loves the truth. So communicate from your heart. So if you're having a breakup here or something happened in your relationship, communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Okay, that's what this card talks about. Being willing to stand before a crowd or before this person that you're with or breaking up with, and share from your heart center really how you feel. Maybe why it didn't. Give them reasons. Don't just leave them standing there brokenhearted, okay? They deserve some closure too. So, Leo, if you're the one that caused this, or if this happened to you, try to get your closure, okay? That will help you get back to balance. This isn't a time to be shy or hesitant, okay? It's a time to heal through communication. So, you have a gift as being a true leader, and the talking stick talks about that. So through the way you communicate with others, right? So really just talk it out, whatever it is. Get your closure, find your balance. Okay, this is crazy. So let's pull a Vision of the Soul card and see what do your spirit guides want you to know about this whole mess I feel like you guys are in. And of course, this is a collective reading, a general read for Leo, so not all of you will resonate with this. And it could be matters of family members, even having an argument with two different family members. But I really feel like this is just relationship. I don't know why. Like something deeper than a family member, more romantic. All right. Earth Star Chakra. Oh, okay. Let's see. When you get the Earth Star Chakra card, it really talks about soul purpose and evolution and karmic release. So, now is kind of the time for you to awaken and rekindle your connection to the primal forces that are, your instinct to Mother Earth. Disconnecting from those forces has kind of brought you to a disharmony with the energy flow of life. Okay? The disconnection that humans have causes all of humanity to kind of be separated from the natural world. So kind of getting more in touch with Mother Nature and the outside world. Okay, focusing on the anchor and source of strength and spiritual power, which will support your path. So, this also too talks about past lives. Maybe some of you are having karmic release from a past life, and or you brought karma over from a past life, and now you need to know how to release it. Okay, you need to align with the evolution of your soul, and that's going to be hard if you have bad karma that you're trying to get rid of. And it's kind of like coming into this whole thing, and it's like, how do I get rid of this bad karma when it keeps showing up and causing me more bad karma? So it's like you really need to focus, meditate, get out in nature, find ways to kind of get past that. This is deep for you guys. I really feel like this is a time where you're like, oh my God, which way do I go? What do I do? And you have to find balance, because you're trying to balance two different energies. You've got this one person on one side and the other person on the other side, and you're like, I don't know which way to go. I've got to hurt somebody here. A decision needs to be made. Okay? And that's going to be difficult for you. All right. So you're going to need to do some soul searching. Maybe you need to go on a hike. Or if it's too cold for you, take a ride. Take a ride through a park and kind of get in touch with nature the best way you can, depending on which area of the United States you're in. The weather will depend. All right, we're going to pull some self-care oracle and see what spirit guides want you to work on, or, kind of focus on during this whole thing. All right, to take care of yourself as well. Look at that. Seek nature. I just said it. And it goes with the Earth Star chakra. Right? Wow. Yeah, getting out in nature definitely will help you guys have a clear mind. Embrace color. So yeah, maybe you need to really get out into nature. And I mean, look at that. That whole thing is flowers and animals and plants. So yeah, maybe you really, really, really need to get yourself grounded out in nature, and you'll just have all of a sudden this clear answer, this decision. You'll find some balance, okay? Wow. All right, let's pull an Archangel Michael message as your final message. And what can you really do? How can Archangel Michael help you with this whole situation? What does he need you to know? Oh, Leo, I'm so glad I'm not in your position. I hate to say that. I hope that you find balance and peace in this whole thing, and that it's not heartbreaking for everyone involved. All right, let's see what we've got. Oh my goodness. The situation is already resolved. Yes. Why? Because we just talked about, I feel like you already know the answer in your heart. All right, on the bottom it says, I give any worries, cares, and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this situation in a divinely perfect way. Or in a divinely perfect way, rather. Oh, wow, you guys. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, one more. Write about your thoughts and feelings. So yeah, journaling could totally help you. Or maybe you're going to write a really heartfelt note to the person that you're letting go. Thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I can clearly express myself and glean insight, blessings, and healing. Oh, yeah. You guys are really, really, really going to need to make a decision here. I'm so sorry that Valentine's Day may be a difficult one for you, but just really call upon your spiritual team, your ancestors. They're telling you they're there for you. Seek nature in order to gain that balance. And remember, don't let your pride get in the way. Don't let the past hold you back, and look at the bigger picture. Step back into nature and take a look at everything as a whole. Ask your angels and your guides to also assist you. And I hope that you end up with a really favorable outcome and one that can heal all of you in time. So I thank you for stopping by, and as always, happy connecting.